Join me in this 4-part series as I share with you 5 tips on how you can beat stress by practicing mindfulness to live a healthier, happier, and less stressed life. When we first went into this pandemic lockdown, many of us expected it to be over, or at least managed within 6 months. Here we are, a year and change later, and some countries, including Trinidad and Tobago, are still struggling to keep the death toll down. Recovery from this shared trauma can be long and difficult, but by using a tool called mindfulness, you can help yourself through each stage of this journey. Now, the topic of mindfulness is so vast that for the sake of time, I've made this into a 4-part episode. And in this episode, I'm going to share 2 of the 5 tools with you that you can implement right now to becoming more mindful. So what is this mindfulness mumbo jumbo, you ask? Well, mindfulness is the practice of becoming a focused, non-judgmental observer of basically anything. And the cool thing is, this simple strategy can even help you to manage stress caused by the pandemic. With constant practice, you may be able to see improvements in depression and anxiety, and even pain relief. So let's take a look at those mindfulness tools I promised. Okay, so if you've never tried any type of mind relaxation techniques, you might be skeptical. And I say this because I too was skeptical before I tried it. But to manage stress, you need to find ways to calm your mind, and that means taking a minute or 30 minutes to quiet your thoughts and truly be at peace with yourself. And there are many ways that you can do that. You might find yoga works for you, or drinking your cup of coffee out in the garden on mornings. You might play spa music and just close your eyes and relax. Keep in mind that we don't all relax in the same way, but we all tap into our senses when we're relaxed. Meditation is not a fixed destination. It's exploring within your mind. During meditation, your mind doesn't become completely free of thoughts and distractions. Instead, you're in a place where each and every moment is precious. When you meditate, you delve into the mechanics of your mind. It awakens your senses, like the feeling of a fan blowing on your air on your skin, or the sounds of birds chirping outside your window. It awakens your emotions. You love this, you hate that. It awakens your thoughts. I wonder what it would feel like if I could fly. Mindfulness meditation asks you to suspend judgment and unleash your natural curiosity about the workings of your mind, approaching your experience with warmth and kindness to yourself and others. So pay attention to what helps you relax. Is it the smell of candles and incense, or maybe nature and the outdoors? Do you feel safe huddled up with a blanket, or maybe looking out or up at the sky? Some people need music to relax, while others prefer silence. If you're still trying to figure out what works for you, try out a phone app like the Calm app or the Insight Timer app to guide you until you find something that you're comfortable with. I've left a link in the description box to a site I found to help guide you in choosing apps according to your needs. Since the pandemic, many of us are doing more cooking at home rather than eating out. Use this as a way to practice your mindfulness tools. Be mindful about the whole process, from preparing your food to eating it. When you're cutting up your veggies or stirring your pot, think about each step. Get out of the autopilot mode and start being more aware of your actions. Now, it's true, not everyone enjoys cooking, and if you're one of them, then look at this as a challenge to make it a more enjoyable experience. Listen to a favorite playlist and be mindful of the whole cooking process. Enjoy the aromas wafting out of the kitchen, the bubbling or sizzling sounds of your foods being cooked. Tap into all of your senses: smell, sight, sound, touch, and taste. When the food is cooked, savor each bite, putting down your fork while you chew and taste your meal. If you're focusing on this, then you're not focusing on something that could be distressing you. There is so much you can't control with regards to the pandemic, but you do have control over the choices you make when it comes to your well-being. Let mindfulness be a new safety measure you implement to keep yourself safe and emotionally resilient. In part 2 of this episode, I'll be talking about how to become more mindful of the joys in your life, so be sure to join me for that. And that's your 1-minute health tip. Send me your questions or comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this information helpful, please share it with someone else who you think might benefit from it. All the links to everything mentioned in this video can be found in the description box below. And for more health and beauty tips, keep watching.